In? All right, it's coming through. All right, then we're good. Oh, is that too much? Turn it down. Oh, I'm live. Hi, everybody. Thomas did not tell me that we were live. How's your day going? And by Thomas, I mean somebody named Thomas who's not actually in this room with me, as usual. Anyway, that's a great way to start youth group. We're crushing it. We hope you guys are having an awesome week. And we have a bunch of stuff to do tonight. We're excited. We've got a whole bunch of videos for you tonight. We're going to have a little bit of fun. This week we're talking about honesty and integrity. And Kelly is going to be sharing with us here in just a few minutes. But we're going to worship together. We got a fun game we're going to play in just a moment. But just a quick reminder that you still have time to do your fine arts submissions. The deadline is 1 week from today. So if you have any questions about that, hit me or Kelly up. We would love to talk to you about it. If you've been thinking about it and you're not sure, we can help you get video recorded or take you through the steps what you need to do. So just let us know. You can hit us up on Instagram, text us, whatever. Give us a call if you're one of those weird people. Whatever you need to do, and we'll get you set up. But for now, let's watch this week's fun video. This is Cool Carl in quarantine.
This week on Real Life Quarantine.
So life in quarantine, it's been pretty chill. I mean, we're hanging out, we're playing games, reading, and just bonding all around.
What?
So we don't have a lot of rules in this house, but the one rule I do have, no one touches my chicken nuggets. And today, someone broke that rule. Family meeting, now!
Now, I don't know a lot, but what I do know is when Carl calls a family meeting, someone's usually in trouble.
Here we go. All right, y'all, I don't demand much. I let you stay here, I let you play my games, I even let you use my hallway as a slip and slide. It was dope.
It was pretty dope.
But someone just crossed the line.
Wow, I guess you could say things are heating up in the kitchen.
Someone just ate my chicken nuggets.
So what?
Shots fired.
So what? That's my one rule, Brock.
Well, it's a stupid rule.
Stupid?
Are you kidding me?
Also, there's more food in the fridge, man. The only thing in there besides my chicken nuggets is vegetables.
Carl hates vegetables.
I hate vegetables, and Brock knows that.
Good, you could stand to eat a few more veggies.
What did you say?
All I'm saying is that maybe you should take a break from eating 100 chicken nuggets a day and maybe eat a vegetable.
I'm pretty fuming right now, but I know I gotta be slow to anger and take the higher road. Be the better person. I'm not a rabbit, bro. I don't eat vegetables. I don't eat Chick-fil-A chicken nuggets.
Dude?
That's it.
What?
Okay, first of all, bruh, don't cornstalk me. Dose of all, if you're hungry, go buy some more chicken nuggets. I would love to, Brock, but it's Sunday and they're closed. I bought these extra to eat today.
Then go to Mickey D's. It's all the same, dude.
What did you say?
I said go to Mickey D's. It's basically the same as Chick-fil-A, if not better.
The fact that Brock just said that, it scares me.
I'll kill you! I'll kill you, Brock! You know I love Chick-fil-A chicken nuggets!
Yo, bro,
You know
come
I
on,
love
dude.
it.
Sausage? What's up with all this quarantine Carl?
Next week on Real Life Quarantine.
So I decided to kick Austin out of the house.
This house is a nightmare, dude! Didn't even like it anyway, bro.
Bye-bye, Austin. Guess who just became the best-looking guy in the house?
To be honest, I'm glad Austin's gone. I called dibs on his Xbox.
I'm done. I'm out of here, bro. I can't get enough.
You got a whole litter, bro. Oh, are those pugs? He's not supposed to be in leaves like that. He worked hard raking up those leaves. Look at
I love all of Cool Carl stuff. That quarantine series is going to be legit. So tonight we're going to play a game. Last week we played a game it's called OK Boomer. And this one has to do with that one had to do with old people. This one has to do with really, really, really old people that are no longer alive. Dead people. Yeah. And to help me play this game is my friend TJ. He is going to be trying to beat you guys at this game tonight, all right? So he's going to play right along with you. And TJ, basically, we haven't told him anything. So TJ, what we're doing is these are 19th century slang words, and you're going to guess what you think is the correct definition of the word. You're going to get two options, and you're going to try and guess the correct one. But when you guess, we would like you to guess in a British voice. So I don't care how bad you are at doing an accent, you're going to do one. All right? So that's how the game works. All right, there we go. Yeah, practice it out a little bit away from the microphone if you want to. Okay, so first one. My bad. Which way is it going? Here we go. The word is fudgel. Fudgel. It could give them a little bit to guess. I'm going to give you 3, 2, 1. All right, TJ, which one do you think it is?
Well, I would say, all right, I think that's a really tough one. But I think it's pretending to work while actually doing nothing.
Pretending to work while actually doing nothing. It's a great. So terrible accent, but he got it right. So there's that.
Like half British, half Australian.
Yeah, something like that. Sure. All right, let's go to the second word is. Whatever accent that is, gonna try and guess the definition in 3, 2, 1.
Well, I think it's a pad used to exfoliate the skin while taking a bath.
Next one is and you're going to answer it in a weird accent in 3, 2, 1.
Elmo thinks extreme difficulty getting out of bed in the morning. Elmo says you suck at that voice. Elmo.
Bed in the morning. All right. Next one is a big word. So somebody who sleeps in and somebody who makes stuff up, which just fits in great with our integrity and honesty theme this week. So, all right,
Both of those things. So.
you do both of those things? Okay. All right, your answer in not an Elmo voice. 3, 2, 1.
All right, well, I think it's someone who gives opinions on subjects that they know nothing about.
Half of that accent was. because I feel like I'm failing English as well. All right. Yeah, put it in the comments. Someone who always has to have the last word in an argument, or someone who conveniently shows up with no money. I have also been both of these people in my life. I will go, you're in.
It's still one of these.
2, 1, your answer.
I think it's someone who always has to have the last word in an argument.
That was a very American act. All right, our next word, groak. Groak.
See that?
All right, so someone who stands. What do you think it is, though?
So what I think it is I think it's probably someone who stares at you while you're hoping that you'll share the food with them.
Why did you do it dramatically? Something about food.
You know?
The food one. All right. Oh my gosh. How many more of these do I have? I have no idea. This needs to end so soon. Oh my goodness. All right. Either one. Did I just offend a few people? Really? Oh, the person who's not in the room disagrees with that. Not all teenagers do that. The person who's not in the room. Perendinate. Which one do you think it is, TJ?
I'm going to say it's to wait impatiently and then complaining about it.
Okay. So left. Go to the next one. Chivinous. Chivinous. I think this means to make a shit.
You?
I'm just gonna say, out of the, you know, like when you purchase it, yeah, you pack. If you get like a package of them, I'm gonna say right then, yeah. We're gonna cut it off right there. Okay. So which one?
I think it.
Garments at the time. If you remember, do you remember that like pharaohs and stuff used to be dressed in undergarments when they would? Anyway,
I guess
okay.
David ran around.
They were a
in
little older.
undies or
Yeah,
something,
yeah. King David ran around in undies.
or something.
Yeah. Oh my! What is this word?
Snolly ghoster?
I think we're ending on this. We will keep our political opinions out of this video.
Yeah.
All right, which
I
one?
like both of these people, though. It doesn't matter what
So-
political side you're on. I mean, I don't know. I'm going to
Yeah.
say a shrewd and unprincipled person.
All right, here's our last answer. So I don't know how many of you got right. Hopefully you did it, whatever amount that was, hopefully you did a much better accent than TJ did. But anyway, we're going to throw this video, and then we're going to worship with you guys for a little bit. So we'll see you in just a few.
The following informational message is brought to you by Sagebrush. If you want to live a life of integrity, please follow these special instructions. Admit when you are wrong. Be the first to forgive. Be the first to stand when everyone else sits down. Do what is right, even when no one else does. Say no when people are trying to get you to do something you know you shouldn't. Tell the truth and accept the consequences. Stand up for something you believe in, even though it might mean rejection or ridicule. Defend someone who is considered unpopular or unacceptable. When faced with a limitation, give your very best, regardless of pain or discomfort. Confront a fear without running away. Give sacrificially to protect or promote either someone you love, someone who has been wronged, or someone in need. If you follow these special instructions, you will be on track to live a life of integrity. Thank you for listening.
I ranked two different things.
Good, you are good. There's nothing good in me. You are love on display for all to see. You are light, when the darkness closes in. You are
You can't lie. So tell me, puppet, where is Shrek?
I don't know where he's not.
You're telling me you don't know where Shrek is?
It wouldn't be inaccurate to assume that I couldn't exactly not say that is or isn't almost partially incorrect.
So you do know where he is?
On the contrary, I'm possibly more or less not definitely rejecting the idea that in no way, with any amount of uncertainty, that I undeniably do or do not know where he should and probably be. If that indeed wasn't where he isn't, even if he wasn't not where I knew he was, could mean that I wouldn't really not know where he was.
Enough! Shrek went off to bring back the next heir! Oh!
He's bringing back the next heir.
No!
Hook! Get rid of this new king. Right! But bring Shrek to me. I have something special in mind for him.
You'll never fall for your tricks!
Hey guys, so a few weeks ago, we talked about choices, and we reminded you that the choices that you make have an outcome, and that our choices matter. So today, as Matt said earlier, we're going to be talking about integrity and honesty, and how to go about making choices walking with integrity. So if you don't know, integrity means it's just being honest and having a strong moral value and living that way. So I just kind of wanted to start off. I have a bunch of random little stories. And so I wanted to start off with this one. When I was in elementary school, me and my sister, we shared a room. And, you know, I was like the little annoying sister. And so I would always want to touch her stuff and play with it, but she didn't like that. And so this is the weird thing about my sister, okay? She was like one of those people who would like have all of her stuff on the shelf in a specific spot, and if it was just moved like a quarter of an inch, she would know someone touched it. And so because I knew this, I was like, okay, how do I touch her things without her knowing? So I like would always mark where it was. Anyway, so she had this little Beanie Baby like stuffed dog, and she had it sitting on a shelf, and I was just looking out there, and I was like, I'm gonna play with this, while she went out of the room. And so I grabbed the dog, you know, I played with it, and then I heard her coming, so I like quickly put it back. I put it back like right where she had it, in the same angle and everything. So she walks back in the room, and she literally, not even like 10 seconds in the room, she looks at it and she goes, why'd you touch the Beanie Baby dog? And I was like, I didn't. And she's like, no, you did. It was moved. And I was like, how does she know that? So I did what all 5th graders do in that scenario, and I said, I didn't do it. The ladybugs did it. That was like the lamest excuse. At the time, I should explain, we had a big like ladybug infestation in our house. It was kind of gross. But I blamed it on bugs moving her stuff, which obviously that was a lie that I got caught in. So it was kind of funny, but it kind of leads us into what we're talking about, which is integrity and honesty. So someone with integrity is always honest. Obviously, we know that we've heard this throughout our whole lives. You know, honesty is the best policy. We know that we're taught to tell the truth at a young age. But have you ever had moments where you were like faced with this decision to tell the truth or tell a little white lie to get out of trouble, because you know if you tell the truth, you're gonna get in trouble? I'm pretty sure we've all faced that. But when we have to make sure that we choose to always be honest, right? By always being honest, there's no room for anyone to tell us that we didn't do something or that we did do something. If we're being truthful, then when we face the consequences that we inevitably will have to face, they're a lot less impactful than if we lied about it in the first place. So, one more story here. So I was in middle school, and my sister, a lot of my stories pertain to my sister. But anyways, her and her friends were in the downstairs basement, and I was coming home from somewhere, and I decided I was going to scare her and her friends, and it would be really funny. And so I like went up to the window, and I smacked it really hard and ducked. And as soon as I did, I realized that the window had shattered. And I really scared them. And I also scared myself, but I like looked and I had no cuts or anything on my body. Like I was like, okay, I could go hide in the backyard for like 10 minutes and just blame it on some random person that walked by. But instead, I did go and tell my dad the truth because I knew that if he found out, he would kill me. So I chose to fess up to that one. So I felt like I needed to tell you that I wasn't always lying when I was a kid. I did tell the truth at some point. The next thing I wanted to bring up is that someone with integrity always makes the right choice. When I think about making the right choice, it makes me think of those old cartoons where there's a devil on your shoulder and an angel on your shoulder, and they're telling you different things that you need to do. But the reality is we all face choices, and we all have to choose the right choice, right? We may be faced with something that maybe we know is wrong, or maybe it's easier than doing it the other way, but and it wouldn't hurt anybody, but the integrity of that would mean I'm going to choose the right thing because it's the right thing to do. I have so many stories because integrity has been a big learning issue in my life. So when I was very young with this one. When I was about 5 or 6, I'm not sure exactly how old I was at a church, and there was this lady who would always come in, and every week she would offer me a piece of gum, and I was, 5 or 6, so I was like, yeah, gum, yoo-hoo. So she'd always do that, but one week she came in and she didn't offer it to me, and I was like, okay. But if you knew me, I was really shy. I was one of the shyest kids in the world. And so I'm like, I don't want to ask her for a piece of gum. So I knew where she kept her purse. It was in like a little closet underneath the staircase. And so I just, waltzed in there, found a purse, picked up a piece of gum, stuck it in my mouth, turned around, and my mom was right there. And she just looked at me and she's like, what are you doing? And I was like, nothing. And she's like, well, did you ask for that piece of gum? I was like, yeah. And moms know best, so she knew I was lying. She grabbed my hand. We went straight up to that lady. She made me apologize, and I had to tell the lady exactly what I did and that I stole stuff out of her purse. Let me just say that is 10 times more embarrassing than just asking for a piece of gum. Just saying. So the last thing that I wanted to remind you of, that a person with integrity is always putting other people above themselves. So Luke chapter 6:31, it says, do to others as you would have them do to you. This is the golden rule. We've all heard it, whether it was in school, whether our parents instilled it in us, but we've all heard this before. But this is what it means to walk with integrity. It means that you see a need of someone that you love, someone you don't know. You see a need and you fill it. You reach out. This is my last story, I promise. When I used to be a huge fan, I still am, of Francesca Battistelli, and for years I was like trying to find a concert to go to because I really wanted to see her perform live. And I finally had the opportunity to go to a winter jam, and she was one of the very last people performing. And so I was super excited. I was there with my best friend, and we were, whatever. We were excited at all the bands. And then right before Francesca Battistelli came on stage, my friend, is leaning over, trying not to puke because she feels really sick. And she just, looked at me, and she was like, can we please go home? I feel so sick. And I'm like, in my mind, I had this, inner battle because I did not want to leave. I had been waiting to see Francesca Battistelli. But as soon as I saw her walk on stage and she started singing her first song, I was like, yeah, let's go. I helped her up. We walked to the car and we went home. And sadly, I didn't get to see that performance that night. But what was really cool was that my friend knew how badly I wanted to see it, and she knew she was able to experience the love that I showed her by caring more about her needs than my own. It's easy to put the needs of people that we love and that we care about above ourselves. But have you ever had a time where you put someone's needs above yourself and you didn't know them? I'm guilty of ignoring those things. I'm guilty of walking and, being too busy to help. I'm guilty of that. I've had opportunity to help people who it needed and put my needs or their needs above my own. But when we truly walk with integrity, we're willing to sacrifice our time for others. So as we close tonight, I want to just leave you with this last passage. It's in Hebrews chapter 13. It says, "We are sure that we have a clear conscience and desire to live honorably in every way." When we walk with integrity and we live as truthful, as trustworthy, as honest as we can, then God is going to honor us. God is honorable to us. When we're making the choice to walk in righteousness, we're choosing to love God and love others by our actions. Integrity is an action word, and it's a characteristic that defines who a person is. So I just want to encourage you guys to take some steps this week to show integrity to others, to walk with integrity and honesty in your life. Let's pray. God, I just thank you for each and every person that is watching this right now. I pray, God, that you would just provide opportunities for people to love one another by their actions, and that they would be able to walk and live a life of integrity, Lord, that would just reflect back to you. And I just pray, Lord, that you would just give everybody a good week this week and keep them all safe. In Jesus' name, amen. We love you guys, we miss you, and we will see you next week.